What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have like and sub, and let's get into this. Got a quick update on Stellar Blade, the petition, just where we're going on. Just a quick re-explanation to people that are entirely missing the point. Spoiler, no, it is not just about the beautiful breasticles here being covered up. Overall, this is about hypocrisy, gaslighting, double standards, and the pushing of agenda. They have already shown in mature rated games, which this is, that they have no problems with sex or nudity, as has been, or violence, which has been showcased by people repeatedly pointing out that in The Last of Us, there is at the very least, regular sex, possibly gay sex, depending on what you think Abby is. There's violence where you bash Joel's head in. Games like Baldur's Gate, where you can have sex with bears, which I have no problem with in any of these games, really. You do you, rated M for mature. That's the point. That's what this was. And after promising the game would be released uncensored, censored. So, yes, it started with the crime and hard R stuff, but I think that was genuinely a localization mistake. But here, outfits like this, and it's not just 2 or 3, it's been many more than that. Grummz has like a 15-minute video he linked to, which oddly enough led to someone putting a $20,000 bounty on him that has, of course, deleted their channel. So, things like this, outfits like this. And this is the big, super obvious one. They put these little undershirts on and then did a cope trying to say, oh, it was always supposed to be like that. And of course, not just the physicality of Eve, but also the violence. We can hear from learning the law. Learning the law. You can see here much significant less gore. And that all led to, amongst other things, this petition by Grummz, which you can see here, 65,000. Yeah. It's slowing down, but it's still going forward. It's not even a full week old, and we are going towards 75, eventually, hopefully 100,000. That being said, I understand a lot of you still have an issue with this. So what is the last resort? Because the whole point of this is sort of do not hurt Stellar Blade, to still buy physical copies. Just don't patch it to sort of, as much as we can, protect Shift Up, but to focus this on Sony, which is why the Sony, your PlayStation subs were being asked to cancel that, and emailing Sony. But that being said, and the more I hear from Shift Up, it looks like they're just as complicit. Now, whether this is a hostage situation or it's just some of them, either way, that being said, it seems like the only real result some of you might have is to ask for a refund of your game. Now, if you played 20 hours of it, that's probably not going to happen. But if you've got it and you're just waiting, and you're waiting to see what was going to happen, and it's not looking good, well, looks like Sony is in fact giving refunds for the game if you phrase it the correct way. New reports emerge that players can claim refunds for Stellar Blade, which refunds are approved by Sony for false advertising based on the fact that the game fails to promise to deliver on the promise made in its promotional material. Specifically, players have taken issue with the censorship evident in the game, which I just showed you, which notably includes alterations to characters' outfits and the removal of graphical violence effects, which I just showed you. The discrepancy between the advertised version of Stellar Blade and the version players received has left many feeling misled and dissatisfied, and then gaslit when they tried to talk about it. The fact that Sony, known for its strict refund policies, has opted to grant refunds in this case raises suspicion that Sony may be pulling a fast one over Stellar Blade developer Shift Up. Earlier reports pointed to potential collusion between woke IGN and Kotaku journalists, where they released their stories like at the same time or within 20 minutes of each other. All over that stupid graffiti. The discontent has manifested in various forms, including the petition that I just mentioned. Hashtag Free Stellar Blade, started by Grummz, which calls for the restoration of censored content and expresses frustration towards both Sony and Shift Up's the game developer. The petition, aimed at restoring removed outfits in a future update, has gained significant traction, highlighting the widespread discontent among players. Shift Up's initial promise of an uncensored global release has come under scrutiny, with accusations of false advertising gaining momentum as player uncovered discrepancies between pre-release promises and the final product. Despite the controversy, concrete data regarding the impact of Stellar Blade sales and player base remains elusive. However, the game's favorable Metacritic score suggests the critical reception has not been significantly hit by the backlash. And I know plenty of people, you just want to look at breasts. Well, first of all, yes, we do. That being said, it's also about the lies and the gaslighting and the hypocrisy that other rated M for mature games have no problem with it, but the rated M for mature games here do, and that is because this game, at least it looked like it, was flying in the face and flaunting modern ideology, modern woke ideology, and they were like, can't have that. Yeah, and so we did have that, and then Hyung Tae Kim, the director of Shift Up, has defended the changes, asserting that they reflect the intent of the final product. And that's when you ask for your refund. However, this explanation has done little to quell the backlash, with players expressing frustration and even advocating for a boycott of PlayStation Plus and its protests. And that has been working. And so just to finish out here, the character design, particularly the portrayal of Eve and her costumes, has been a focal point of criticism. The woke mob claims to find the designs overly sexualized, also while they thirst all over the Hades 2 characters or Baldur's Gate. Fucking hypocrisy. Well, gamers have expressed disappointment at the alterations made post-release, including the reduction in gore effects, which were initially touted as defining features of the game's combat mechanics. The widespread censorship controversy over Stellar Blade and Sony's apparent resolve to let Stellar Blade tank highlights the importance of Mark Kern's 8-step plan. Players should unite and support Stellar Blade developers Shift Up. Highly suggest you sign this. No, I highly suggest you do sign this. Again, I don't even have a PlayStation. I have a PC. I was waiting to maybe play this game when it came out. I'm signing this because I'm done with this controversy. I'm done with the attacks. I'm done with the censorship. Bro, just let us play our games. We don't like your shitty politics and your agenda. You don't have to put it in everything. You're only ruining everything. Just let us play our shit. Go back to being indie, where we all ignored you, because that's what it is. That's why they get upset. That's why they have to put it in everything, because we would just ignore them otherwise. And then just here we go. Here's just proof that the funds people have been getting refunds. So if you do get a refund from Sony, make sure to phrase it as false advertising, that the things they advertised, outfits and gameplay, the gore, have been changed after the fact, and you'll get your refund. So while I still hope this petition and we win a big look, and they're going to change it and put it back, they heard you, I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately, because evil corporation. So yeah, getting your refund might be the only way. Let me know what you think of this. Make sure, and by the way, also, I guess if you've bought the game, you're playing it, you see no problem, you're willing to overlook all of this, I ain't got no hate for you. That's fine. You enjoy that game. Just know, though, that this isn't going to get better unless we start doing something. It's only going to get worse. So enjoy your game, but got to make a stand sometime. Let me know what you think of this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.